Right, morning guys, how are we all doing on this beautiful day? Hope you slept well. We've got a bit of work to do today, so we're going to jump up on the roof and show you what we're looking at for the first dormer. I think we're going to go with the first dormer today, as I said yesterday. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's good to be back, isn't it? Yeah, loving it. Right, let's jump up on the roof and have a look. Right, what we're going to do today is we're going to get this dormer hopefully done. On the front of there, the front part of the dormer, I know I had forgotten to put all the buttons on, but I did that yesterday. So we'll start on the front. I think one button needs to go across the bottom for the eaves tiles, and then everything goes on top of that. So I'll do that first, because if I do this section here, I ain't going to be able to get to the front apart from walking along the top, and that's a bit dodgy. So we'll do the front end first, and then we'll come through here. I'll set the ladder up here, and then we'll come through here, and then that'll be ready for the ridge tiles. I will probably do tiles, 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 and then go ridges, 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 just because I feel like it would be a bit more speed. So get all the tiles done and all of them, then I can just walk along the top. And then the hips are going to be a bit of a pain, because I've got to put the apparently I've got to put the hips like the not eave trays, what are they called, like the bit of plastic that goes on top of it. I've got them in a truck, I forget what they're called, but apparently they only go on the hips, they don't go across the top. So that's what the geezer in the store said. But anyway, I'll do what he says, because he owns a roofing company, so I'll do what he says. So yeah, we're going to do that. So tile, 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 and then do all the ridges from there. So that's the plan for the day. Let's just get cracking. I feel like I'm in Assassin's Creed perched up here on a roof. Right, anyway, let's get going. So I'll set you guys up somewhere and smash some tiles down. Tell you what, I've forgotten how awkward it is up here, up and down like a pogo stick, running around. Oh, it's hard work doing this on your own. Yeah, and I'd forgotten about that. Anyway, we've got one dormer practically ready for ridge tiles. I've just got to cut a little bit off this end in the morning and probably put some eaves tiles at the top, but I'm going to work out where the ridge tiles go first. So I'll get the hip trays, I think they're called hip trays, up for the hips, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm going to get these other two ones done. But I'll tell you what, this down here with the valleys, that was a little bit of a pain in the arse there. I've forgotten how awkward that was as well. But it's done, so I'm happy with that. Right, two things. One. Right, these cuts that I've done along here, in the past I've drilled holes. Let me pull one up, for example. Well, that one's already got a hole in, but imagine that doesn't have a hole in it. In the past I've drilled a hole in and nailed it into the batten or screwed it into the batten, but unfortunately in this case none of them are sitting on battens. They're just on the bare edge of the tile and nowhere near the batten, so I can't really drill a hole in and screw them in. So do I either cement them in, like with a bit of 3-in-1, or do I use roofing mastic? Now, I'd be very happy if I could use roofing mastic, because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't want to knock any muck up and bring a bucket up here, because it's very, very awkward. If I can bring some bit of roofing mastic up in and gun it in, that would suit me down to the ground. So let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts? Right guys, I'll leave it there for today's episode. Leave a like down below if you've enjoyed this, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys tomorrow and we'll get on with the other 2 dormers. So take care, see you then. Oh yeah, number 2. Well, nothing to do with the build, but a few of you asked and have noticed yesterday what happened while I was away. I'll just leave this little photo I took to show, and you'll probably pretty much guess. So enjoy that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.